What's up guys, my name is Tyler and welcome back to the Marseille career mode. This is season 2, episode number 3, and if you guys are still enjoying this series, be sure to drop a like on the video. 50 likes as per usual is the goal for this series, so if you guys could right now go down to that like button and smash a like for me, that'd be absolutely awesome. But going into today's episode, what we have on the docket is a few European fixtures. So we're going to play this game against Valencia in the Copa Europe. A few short days later, we're also going to be playing this game against Stade de Reims, just because I kind of want to test out my second team, and as we're going to be using our first team in this game, I'm going to have to use my second team in this game, and I think it's good enough to be able to get a win here against them, and I do want to test it out as I said. But moving on past that, we are in the qualification stage for Europa League. I did not mean to press B there. We are in the qualification stage for Europa League. We're coming up against Shamrock and Rovers twice, and we should easily be able to simulate both of these games. So the plan for this episode is, and I know a lot of people don't like simulating games, but we're going to play these two, and we're literally going to simulate up until here to end off the episode. So a lot of things planned for this video. I'm very excited to get going, so let's go ahead and jump straight to the first game and take a look at both sides. So this is interesting. It's the Copa Europe, and you'd think, since we won Europa League, we're coming against the winner of Champions League, but Valencia? Really? Valencia won Champions League last season. Alright, so this is the team that won Champions League for them last season. Like, it's a good team, but I don't know if that team would really win Champions League. Luis Gustavo is a very good signing, but I'm not sure if that happened in January or in this window. They also obviously had Feghouli last season, whereas we have him this season in our lineup. So it's going to be interesting to see how he plays against his former side, as well as Ribéry. Is he going to be able to make an impact for us? It's going to be an interesting game. Andrade playing it over the top to Franck Ribéry. Gets to it. He's gonna Burba spin, or Baghetti spin even. Plays it through to Lassana Diarra. One touch, tries to shoot. Nice block, and Diego Alves is able to claim it. Please, Arias. Okay, as if Piatti wins a header over Arias into Rodrigo. What a save from Mandanda! Good lord! Getting them big palms up there. Well done, man. We're on the counter now as well. Go Andrade. That cross goal shot is OP this year, but what a save from Diego Alves. Both keepers keeping their teams in the game. Ribéry finds Rafinha. Gonna find Diarra. Diarra sees Feghouli. Feghouli is gonna drag back, beats one. Burba spin inside. Parejo gets to it, but Feghouli wins it back. That's a penalty, ref. No call, and Andrade just ran into Feghouli. Diarra is finding Batshuayi. Batshuayi, a cross goal off the post. Oh my word, Batshuayi, and then a deflection this time. Diego Alves is just huge in net for them. Rodrigo Machado whipping that one in. Koulibaly wins it, but Luis Gustavo gets it back, playing it back to Alcacer. That one had a lot of power behind it, but another great save. Whipping that one in. Lassana Diarra, few touches. Finesse shot, a weak finesse shot. Batshuayi, I didn't even tell him to go for that header, but he tried. And we win a corner. Anything from this would be great. Ribéry, hocus pocus. Playing it. I wanted to play that one across, actually. Rakik. Wanted to play it here, but the first time. Andrade. Little LT-RT. Fake shot. Cross goal. Andrade. Not enough power, man. We're getting closer and closer, though. Man, I thought I was going to get one last chance, but that's how the game is going to end in regulation. Do they do extra time or straight depends? Looks like they're doing extra time, so we're going to make a few changes while we're here. A lot of people dead on fitness. Maybe bring on... So we're going to Alessandrini because he was big for us in, of course, our Europa League final last year. So we'll bring him on for the Copa Europe as well. Anyone else? I want to keep Feghouli on just because it's his former team. Andrade is usually big for us. Batshuayi. I guess bring on Cabella? Let's bring on Cabella for Batshuayi because Batshuayi hasn't been great this game. And considering how tired he is, he's not going to be able to move whatsoever. So Cabella up front, Alessandrini in. That's our only changes. Let's go ahead and jump into extra time and see if we can get a winner here. Javi Fuego, nice ball to Mina. Oh my word. The keepers are both just ridiculous in this game. Oh god. Parejo, they're in the box. Parejo whipping it back. Piatti beating one man. Parejo again, putting it back to Javi Fuego. That's why he's a CDM and not a striker. Couldn't keep that one down. Alessandrini. Play him through. Look at all that space. Come on, Cabella. You just got subbed on. You gotta outpace all these guys. Remy, Cabella, finesse it. Oh, what a save again from Diego Alves. We can't win the header. Damn. Bringing on Fred for Rafinha because Rafinha is dead and I need someone with a bit more stamina in the midfield. and there's only 15 minutes left to go, so I don't want them to be sprinting us down when we have no one to chase them. So Fred will come in, hopefully make a difference. Nice work, Fred, the substitute. Finding another substitute, Alessandrini, who has got pace and stamina. Alessandrini, lay that one off. Why did Andrade stop making his run? Doesn't matter, he fake shots in the box. Oh my god, I wanted to get that shot off earlier, but it still had it set for him to shoot anyway. Faguli, the former Valencia man, tries to spin inside. Nothing working there. Remy Cabella, heel to heel flick too much. Shouldn't have done that, and we're going into penalties. Before we get into pens, you can see it was a very even game. Both keepers coming up big for both sides. Unbelievable performance. We're gonna have to put in Faguli at number 5. That'll be interesting to see if he can get a winning pen, but I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get that far anyway. We're gonna move Alessandrini to 4, and I think we'll just go like that. I'm actually gonna switch Koulibaly for Din, and then Arias for Diarra. Alright, shouldn't matter anyway, but let's go ahead and get into the penalty shootout. I'm not good at penalties, so I have a feeling we're gonna lose, but we'll see if we can at least go down trying. TRayALLDay's gonna go this way. I can tell. Oh, you little cheeky bastard, going down the middle. Remy Cabella. We're gonna bang this one to the left, and he does. Nice pen. They can't save it. Negredo to step up for this one. He's going to Negredo's right. They're just going down the middle. What douchebags? Come on, man. Fred's gonna bang this to the right. Fred goes right, and he scores. Well done. Mina this time for them. They went middle 2 times in a row. They're not going to do it a 3rd time in a row, are they? I guess the right way, but it goes up instead of down. Fortunately, Victor Andrade this time going to the left. Good pen. Keeper's not saving that. Now Javi Fuego. Can we save this? Yes, we can! Steve Mandanda coming up big once again. Alessandrini now. We're gonna go the same way Mandanda just dived. He scores, he converts. We save this, we win. Pablo Piatti to take. Can we stop it? Oh, I guess the right way, but I didn't dive in time. Now to step up for potentially the winning pen, the former Valencia man, Sofyan Faguli. Can he get this in for us? We're going to his left. Faguli! He missed! He cracked under pressure against his former side, and Diego Alves makes a huge save. Luis Gustavo this time, Mandanda comes up big. We're right back in front. Lassana Diarra, sometimes the captain for the club. Should be captain for the club anyway. Who's captain in this game? Oh, Mandanda. I guess vice captain for this team anyway. I did move him up to 6th. I said it wouldn't matter, but does it matter? It did matter. Lassana Diarra wins the game for us. Let's go. Nice little cartwheel to end things off. We win the Copa Europe, or the UEFA Super Cup, whatever you want to call it, whatever it's called in real life. We beat the Champions League winners from last season, showing that we can hang around with the big boys. And as I said, both keepers coming up big for their respective sides. Mandanda getting 7 for us, which is good. And then Diego Alves getting man of the match and 10 saves. Ridiculous. Why did neither team have any ratings? That's kind of weird. Oh, it said not anything. Never mind. I'm dumb. It said not anything because they didn't make a save. But there's the match stats, match ratings. Koulibaly definitely played very well. I think he did deserve a 7.3. Other than that, I think the ratings are definitely justified. Ribéry getting a 6.6. He was the highest rated outfield player other than Koulibaly and Diarra. Oh, and Verkeek, I guess. And then for Valencia, no one playing particularly well for both sides. Gaia definitely was a pain in my ass throughout that whole game, so he did deserve that 7.1 rating. But either way, we come out victors in this UEFA Super Cup game, or Copa Europe game, whatever you want to call it, and I'm very happy. We're going to go ahead and move on. And after that game, we get an additional 2 million euros added to our budget, which we can use to sign more youth players to our team, which I'm, happy with. I mean, I'll take it. As we head on into what will be the second game of the episode, we also get some contract offers accepted. I've been offering players contracts for the last little bit, just kind of off screen because I didn't really want to put you guys through that, but yeah, we got a few contract offers accepted. Nothing else to really look over though. We're going to go ahead and jump straight to this game against Reims. We'll take a look at how they're doing in the league, but this is the team we're going to rock up with. Sacco and Kudu, Cabella, Alessandrini, Capu, Fred, Mendy, Sperania, Nordveit, Lamina, and Samba in goal. It's the first time I've used Samba instead of Mandanda, but I want to try my full second team out. These are players that aren't starting in the first team, and it should be interesting to see how they do. We also have Diaby on the bench who could potentially be a starter in this team as well. Maybe a Loe. Just, yeah, a full second team that's very strong. And I think we'll be able to compete in the league with that second team if we need to use it. But we'll take a look at where Reims sit in the league before we jump into the game. Monaco signing Bruno Martins Indy. That's a great signing. But Reims are in 16th place. They lost their first game, but it looks like they conceded 2 goals. They didn't score any. All right. We should be able to get the win here, so let's go ahead and jump straight into the game. I'm not going to show you guys their side, but just get straight to the highlights and see if we can score a couple goals. Etienne Capoue, seeing Mendy make a run, place it to Alessandrini, into Fred straight away, seeing Sacco make a run. This is beautiful play, guys! Can you put it in? No, Agasa is able to claim it, damn. GK and Kudu, what can you do? It rhymes. Beautiful work there. Finding Mario Lamina, the right back, damn. What a save from Agasa. Fortes, just pace abusing. Diafra Sacco's having to track back. He slows down his run though. Samba punching it away, thank God. It's nice to see he's actually a decent keeper. Mandanda probably would have claimed that, knowing Mandanda, but it's not bad. Oh God. Oh God. Bullet to end off the half gets a pretty decent opportunity to put them ahead, put us down. Very boring half though, nothing really happening. Our passing's been all over the place, not very good. Let's take a look at the match facts. I guess we've had more shots and shots on target, but as I said, pretty even game, pretty boring game. They've had more possession. Pass accuracy is the same, surprisingly. I thought ours was going to be in the 70s because it's been awful. But we're going to go ahead and jump straight into the second half and see if we can possibly snag a goal. Just one, please. Nice run, Diafra. Nice run. Diafra Sacco cross goal again. Agasa is coming up huge. Alessandrini seeing Sacco once again. Oh, beautiful drag back. Sacco played across goal. Damn, we had Alessandrini wide open in the middle of the box. Cabela seeing a nice run being made. It's Alessandrini making it. Nice little Ronaldo chop inside. Tries for the finesse shot around Agasa, but again, another save. Oh God, in the box. Bullet. Oh my word, Nordveit, if he wasn't there, we would be down right now. Fred. Oh, did we get a free kick? We do, okay. That's 22 yards out. Ribéry is gonna take this one. We could lay it off, but let's give it to Ribs. Let's give it to him. Come on, Ribéry. Please, up and over the wall, the substitute, Franck Ribéry, scores in the 88th minute. Well done, Franck. On his return to Marseille. Well done. I believe that's his first goal since coming back as well, and it's from a free kick. Here's the replay. Franck Ribéry is gonna step over this one. I could have laid it off, but I decided not to. Curls it around, and finally Agasa gets beat. He's had an amazing game for them, but he had to be beat at some point with how much we were putting on him, how much pressure. And Ribéry scores the substitute. Well done, Franck. There we go. 1-0 the final score. Very, very intense game because I didn't think we were going to come away with the full 3 points that we fully deserved. They definitely didn't put on as much pressure as we did on them, and we were the away team, so we definitely deserved to come away with the 3 points here. It's just, it took until one of the final dying embers of the game to be able to get the win there. Franck Ribéry, the substitute. I did say I wanted to test out my second team and see how good they did, but it took a first team player to get us the goal. To show you guys the player ratings as well, Bryce Samba comes in for the first game for the club in the season, and actually in the whole career mode we've done thus far this year. And he comes away with a 7.3 rating. Not bad. Man of the match for him as well. Etienne Capoue was solid, but I did sub him off for more attacking options. 6.9 rating, as you can see in the substituted area. Nordveit, 6.8. He was also good. Really, everyone played well. Sacco was unlucky not to score in this game. I don't know why he only has a 6.1. Let's take a look at saves as well. Samba made 3. Agasa made 6, and he's like ancient. He's got to be like, what, 40-something? He's old. But either way, they didn't have a great game altogether. We definitely deserved the full 3 points, and I'm very happy with that. Speaking of Bryce Samba, he accepted a contract offer, so he's going to go ahead and stay at the club for at least a few more years as we now simulate forward to get into our next training session. When will this stop? Now it will. I'm stopping sim. Come on, there we go. Get to our next training session. Koulibaly and Rakik and Digne, because as I said before, I want to up our defense, get them up into the 80s so we have a full team of 80 rated players. And Koulibaly still can't get up to that 80 rating, failed in 1-on-2 defending. Rakik not going up really, not a great session. So before we go ahead and simulate our next game against Shamrock Rovers in the qualification stage of Europa League, we have a transfer offer in for Rolando. And I'm going to accept it because it gives us more money to work with to bring in youth players, and I don't want him. We have enough center backs, we have enough backups, and Rolando's 30 years of age, he's slow as hell. We don't need him. So we're going to get rid of him, let him go play first team football somewhere else at Watford. Really, I could have offered Rolando for Etienne Capoue when I tried to sign him, but didn't need to in the end. We're going to go with our first team for this game to make sure that we get the win. We're away from home as well, so away goals will help. Playoff round you can see in the bottom right. So we need to get a win here. There is one more leg, of course, but I'd like to get a win here just so that we can have the away goals going into the next leg. And we'll see how we can do in this game. Craig, 6th minute getting a yellow, don't really care. Let's skip at 50 minutes. So 15 minutes in, we're going to go ahead and skip and see if we can get the result. No goals yet. That's kind of frustrating. There we go, Rafinha. Thank you. 50 minutes in, bang. Decent result, we got the away goal. And Rolando is officially gone to Watford. 1.3 million euros added to our budget, which we can use to sign up youth players when we do get a scouting report back. But we're going to go ahead and simulate our next game, which is against Lille in the league. They are recently promoted, so I think we should be able to get the win here. Are we home? Yes, we are home. So I'm going to go ahead and go with my second team. Well, I guess we don't necessarily need to. When's our next game against Shamrock? Yeah, they'd be well rested enough. We can play both these games. And then just use our second team against Montpellier, I guess. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. See how we can do. Let's go ahead and sim match. Are we on our first team? Yep, we are on our first team. Go ahead and sim match right here and see if we can get the result and hopefully give us more points in the league. I believe we're on 6 right now throughout 2 games. We can get on 9 in 3 games. That'd be great. Rafinha starting off great. Gonna skip when it hits the, let's go with 42nd minute, something random. Andrade scores as well. What did I say, 42nd? Bang. There we go, 5-0, good lord. Alessandrini, Ribéry, and Rafinha both getting a goal. Oh, not both, all getting a goal. And then Andrade scoring 2. Wow. Now before we get into the second leg against Shamrock Rovers, we got a transfer offer to deal with. Karim Rakik, an offer from Arsenal. That's not bad. I do want to keep him at the club though. He's a great center back. We could accept it. 15 mil. We could sign a class center back like Matija Nastasic, who I wanted to sign before. We could sign, I don't know, Djilabodji, try to sign him again. But I think I'm going to stick with Rakik. I like him. Let's counter offer something big. If we're going to lose him, we're going to lose him for a lot of money. 18.5, they're not going to accept it, so I might as well counter offer that. And then we are going to go to a training session next, and then we'll go ahead and simulate the game against Shamrock. So load previous session. Can they this time grow up to their next rating? Grow up? Go up to the next rating? I don't know. Both work, I guess. Rakik getting closer, Din getting closer, Koulibaly still stuck at that 79. And we actually got a reply for Karim Rakik from Arsenal, 14.5 million euros. That's actually more than I was expecting them to offer, but I'm going to stick firm at that 18.5. They're going to have to offer more than that if they want to pry him from our hands. But now it's time for the final game of the episode. Gonna go ahead and simulate this game against Shamrock Rovers. We're at home. We did manage to win the first leg 1-0 with that away goal, so we should hopefully win this game and go through to the next round of Champions League, make the group stage, and that would be awesome. So let's skip in the 36th minute. Andrade scoring for us. It's pretty much all but sealed now. 36th minute, can you come anytime soon? And skip. 3-0. We're through to the next round of Champions League. And as I said, guys, that's going to be the final game of the episode. But to end things off, we're going to go through these transfer offers very quickly. Victor Andrade, 35.5 million from West Ham. Good lord, I was not expecting that. Let's go up to something ridiculous. Let's go like 65. You accept that, you're crazy, and I'll take it because we can sign someone world class. They're still offering 14.5 for Karim Rakik. Again, I'm sticking firm at 18.5, so you're going to have to offer a bit more if you want him. I think I'd settle for like 17 million. I think that'd be a pretty good deal. Tournament prize money, 2 million added to our budget, perfectly fine. Mendy wants to stick around. He told me before that he's going to move on after his contract ends, but now he wants to prove me wrong. Okay. Either way, guys, that's where we're going to end off the episode. If you did enjoy, a like would be absolutely awesome. As I said, 50 likes is the goal for this episode. If you guys can hit that, that would be absolutely awesome and would make my day. But for now, guys, I've been TRayALLDay or Tyler, and I'll catch you guys next time. Let's play